Welcome to the Lost Holiday. So excited to see this film with you all. I'm so proud of my brother, Jussie. Love you, Jussie. Congratulations. Congratulations to the cast, to the crew, to everyone involved in this production. I want to just have a little housekeeping. Not really. I don't really. I'm just like, I'm riffing. There will be a Q&A after, a short Q&A after, so we do encourage you to stay and hear from cast members and producers and director. But we would love it if those who are coming in to please find a seat so that we can begin. How's everybody feeling? Say what? Okay, I'm done with it. My name is Gina Belafonte. I am a friend of Jussie, and I also am in the film. This tonight will also be my first time seeing the film, and it's really cool because I'm going to also be moderating the conversation afterward. And when I asked Jussie, I was like, well, do you have questions prepared? Or is there something specific you want me to, make sure I bring up? He's like, just watch the film. I was like, all right, here we go. Hey, we have family coming in, how exciting. Welcome. Please come in and find a seat.
Okay.
Look, oh, how nice. It's so nice. Family's important, as you will see in this film, from what I'm told, because of course I haven't seen it yet. All right. Well, I'd like to bring an awareness and let us all, in this moment, take a moment to affirm we are here together to witness this beautiful film. I invite our ancestors in to guide us through this screening. I want to thank the sponsors for this evening. Gilead, thank you so much, and Marquise Vilsón, appreciate you. Let's hear it, and that's important. Independent films, really important, we'll be talking about that later. So we're going to show a short clip, and then you'll hear from our producer, and we'll get going. Thank you. I want to, before I introduce this person coming to the stage, I would love for all of you to ensure that you have silenced your phones. There's nothing more annoying. After the film is over, please feel free to take pictures of the Q&A and post and ensure that all of your followers will know that this night has happened and that this film is coming out. Please welcome to the stage executive producer Mona Scott Young.
Hey everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to Gilead. That messaging was so very important. And I just want to congratulate them on all the great work they're doing and thank them for once again being an amazing partner. This is the second project that Jussie and I are doing with Gilead, and you guys are amazing in the work that you do and how you support the community. So thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause. Powerful work that they're doing. So we are going to have a Q&A after, so I don't want to spend too much time talking here, but I do want to thank my great partner, Jussie, and Supermaster the movie. Please give it up for Jussie Smollett. Co-wrote, directed, and stars in this incredible movie. Of course, the incomparable Vivica Fox. Yes, amazing, amazing talent. Our entire cast that is here tonight, thank you so much. Too many to name, but we'll get to hear from you guys afterwards. Anyway, we are going to get the movie started. We will come back and speak to you guys afterwards, but please, as Gina said, amplify the message. We need the support. We need to spread the word. The Lost, not Last, Holiday with 2 L's, the Lost Holiday movie, and just as you're enjoying the movie, please talk about it and spread the word, but without further ado, please feast your eyes on The Lost Holiday.
Well, 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 let's hear it for the Lost Holiday. Wow, I'm almost speechless. I'm so proud of this film. I'm so excited it was the first time I saw it. And I have not been on screen in so long, and to see myself up there too, it was amazing. Thank you for Jussie for helping me look so good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask the cast and whoever else, the crew, whoever you have joining, just to come up, because I certainly don't know everyone's name and everyone who's gonna, join us and participate, so I'm gonna let you say it.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. I'm just gonna say really quick, give it up for Gina Belafonte, because this is thank you for being here. I just want all of the cast, this beautiful, beautiful cast, to just come down, these beautiful ass black people that we have in this film. I don't know what order to say, but this right here is the incredible Miss Londyn Carter. And she plays, this is the amazing Miriam A. Hyman, who played Cassia Delgado. This is Brittany A. Hall, who plays my sister. Brittany S. Hall, I said Miriam A. Hyman. Brittany S. Hall, who plays the amazing Cheyenne, my sister. We have Memphis Cade, who played Kirby. We have Jabari Redd, who played Damien. We have my co-writer and one of my very, very best friends in the whole wide world, Jerrell Chesney. We have Mona Scott Young, who is joining us, oh, you're not joining us, Mona? All right, cool. We got everybody? We have there's not a project that I have directed that this young man has not been in, the Marquise Vilsón, who played God. And last but not least, the incredible, the icon, the moment, Vivica A. Before we start, I just want to say two things, and then we'll get out of here because we got a party to go to. I just want to take a few moments and just say thank you to Gilead. You guys have been just an incredible partner. The work that you do, we don't take it lightly. My family and myself, we've been with the cause of HIV/AIDS for some time. The film that you saw is dedicated to our sister Hydia Broadbent, who we lost in February of this year. And so just thank you to Gilead for the work that you do and for always having our back. Also to Dave Bridgeforth, who is just incredible in Harlem Pride. I want to say thank you to, there's so many crew members here, and you guys, you went above and beyond, and we truly are so humbled and grateful, and I pray that y'all look at that and you see yourselves in it and you see the work that you did, because we could not be here. We're on this panel and we're acting as the faces of this, but we would have no film if it wasn't for you, so just thank you so much. And my mama is in the audience and she's executive producer as well. So I'm gonna hand this off to Gina, and I love y'all. Also, Adib is here, who is the voice, the music of the film with Dave Belafonte. My little brother's here who co-edited, blah, 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 blah. I just love y'all so much. Here's Gina, sorry.
Jussie Smollett, let's have a round of applause. Okay, but I always say your name wrong, right?
But we've been friends since I was like 14.
I will forever say your name wrong. Say your last name. Oh, I said it right. I said it right, all right. No, what was it? I was calling like Smollett. I was getting all French and whatever. Congratulations.
Thank you, you too.
Let me start by asking you what inspired the story. Like, is this some story you know? Did you just reach for it and did it come out? Wait, before you answer that, I just want to, on behalf of everybody up here and our sponsors, I want to invite everyone to the party, the after party, which is at the association. If you don't already know, I'm going to tell you the address. I'll say it again later. It's at 110 East 6th Street. 110 East 6th Street, okay? So.
What's up, Abby?
That's downtown. No, it's not happening.
Oh, we're not doing the Abby? Oh, we done moved downtown. Oh, okay.
110 East 6th Street, okay?
We needed a bigger venue.
Yes.
So,
You
or
know,
y'all can just buy
we're
Brandon
special.
Anthony and call him.
But anyway, so tell us what inspired this story.
To be quite honest, this was I thought of this 8 years ago. And I was actually at Jerrell's house. And I really thought about two things really. I thought about my mother. And I won't tell too much because that's mama's story to tell. But mommy as a black woman, married into a non-black family. And it wasn't always easy to navigate those things. And I watched over the last years her extremely being just so regal, so wonderful, and extending grace, and the bond that she has started to build with my grandmother, my late father's mother. And I was so inspired by that. I also lost my father almost a decade ago on the same day that Empire first aired on television. I don't think a lot of people know that. And I was dealing with such grief that I didn't really know what to do with it. And so the only thing that I know is to create something around it and to put it into that. And grief is weird because anybody that's gone through it, and I know that everybody in this room has felt some sort of grief, but it goes through these waves of one minute you're crying and the next minute you're happy, and then the next minute you're feeling guilty about being happy, and then the next minute you're having success, but you're feeling guilty about that because you're supposed to still be in mourning, then you're mad at the world because it's like, hold on, how y'all moving on when my daddy's dead? You know what I'm saying? All of those things. You're thinking about all of the things that I still had things that were left unsaid with my father. So trying to make amends for that when someone is gone. But then going further, I thought of being a gay black man. I thought about my mentors, so many of my mentors that lost partners, particularly during the beginning of the AIDS pandemic. And I thought about how they had been ejected and rejected from the legacy of their partners. And so that all of those things just came to be the Lost Holiday. So when I wrote this small little Bible of what it was, and I was developing the film with a really big producer, and then we lost that. And I called up Jerrell, and Jerrell is a brilliant screenwriter, but he had never officially had anything produced. So I called him up and I was like, do you want to do this with me? And he just came on board, and he collaborated in a way that I've never had such a beautiful collaboration before. And here we are showing y'all a movie.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go down the road here, and just ask everybody a question.
Okay, sure.
Because there's a lot of us up here, but I think everybody, even though we look pretty, I think everybody should have an opportunity to say something. Well, come on. I mean, this would be a very different moderation had I seen the film before and had a list of questions, but I'm just being spontaneous in the moment. You are fly. You are amazing. You brought so much texture and nuance and reality to this piece. It was just so beautiful. What was it like for you to create this character? And when you got the role, like, did you work with Jussie to figure out, like?
So I'll tell you our journey really quick.
Great.
Jussie came to me about this project a long time ago, and he just said, Vivica, I wrote a project with you in mind. I don't want anyone else to play it. You're my first, you're my only choice. I said, well, nephew, when you get it together, then let me know, because I was, had a lot of things going on, because y'all know Viv.
Yes.
And he then hit me up and he goes, oh, we're gonna do a table read. And was the table read, now what am I telling you? So the table read was during what, COVID? Or was it?
It was right after.
Right after COVID.
It was right after we had released B-Boy Blues.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, it was right before we released B-Boy Blues. So it was during COVID, so we couldn't do it in person or anything like that.
Right, so we had this computer or Zoom table read that was like almost 3 hours. So we finished and he hit me after and he was like, V, what'd you think? I said, baby. Now we gotta cut a lot of fat on this one because we gotta get it together. But what I do love is that I am co-executive producer of the movie as well as star, was that he's like, I got you. We're gonna come back, we're gonna cut out a lot of the fat and we're gonna go. So then he hit me and he was like, boom, we're going. We're gonna shoot it in 12 days. Right, that's a lot of work to do in 12 days. And being his co-executive producer, he called me for a reason, because I do produce films, and he would tell me all the time, he said, when I would hear, nephew, he would know that something wasn't going. So producer, I was like, we're not gonna make our day, we're not gonna make our day. So not only was I starring in the film, I was producing the film and being his, like,
North Star.
yeah, like I was like, we can't miss our days, let's go. It wasn't about vanity, it was about doing the work. And this script was amazing. Jussie, I thank you so much for allowing me to play and to create Cassandra. I basically created Cassandra based on a girlfriend of mine from Detroit, Lisa. She gonna find out about this when the movie comes out. Because it was a Midwestern woman that learned about discovery, rejection, acceptance, love, family, all in that order. And what I love, and I must thank y'all, LA, from the bottom of my heart, because LA crowds are tough.
Yes.
It's because there's usually a lot of actors and everybody here trying to wonder that it should have been their part. Y'all already know. But y'all got every moment, y'all laughed, y'all went on the journey of Cassandra and Jason, and the love of the family. Y'all got like every moment, y'all laughed, y'all enjoyed it. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart and our hearts, thank y'all tonight for being here, for staying here, for the actor to hear our journey. Because every single person here showed up with no attitude, with no ego, did the work, and I just thank you. As I haven't had a good feeling moment like this for a film since like Soul Food, since like Set It Off, and we come to the premiere. Oh no, that where y'all got it. Y'all gonna go and tell others about it. So I thank you for this journey, my nephew. I love you so very much. And y'all don't forget September 27th, that everybody will be up. That's all.
Amazing.
This is all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after the Zoom,
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Jerrell was definitely on it, yes.
Jussie was like, what we gonna do? So tell us what happened. How did you guys then trim that fat?
Well, first thing, even before that, Jussie had brought this to me on my birthday, September 16th.
Oh, wow.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
So it was September 16th, 2020, in the height of COVID. So he gave me some pages of notes and said, what do you think about it? And let's do it. So the first thing that came to my mind was not to create characters, but to create actual people. People with, you know, all different complexities and personalities and things, and knowing that that would then give the actors something to really like dig into. So going back to the Zoom, which was about a year later, I think. So it was like 2021, early 22. So I remember being on the Zoom and Vivica came on and she says, everybody's introducing themselves, and she says, I'm Vivica A. Fox, and I'm playing Cassandra. And I don't even think you knew this, but I almost fell out of my chair because I was like, damn, she got it. She got it. And from that point on, it was just a wonderful. Oh, hello. Oh, it was just a wonderful experience. So from that point to then trimming the fat, which was a very arduous process between me, who wanted to put everything in there and everything, and then Jussie and then Vivica, who see it, from like the other side, like we got timing and we got to cut this out, we cut that out, and I'm like, no, you can't cut this out, you can't cut that out, but the reality had to be, you have to cut out. So I think we cut out like maybe 20, 30 pages or something, but what the end result was absolutely beautiful, absolutely what it should be, and I'm so proud and so honored to be up here. It's been a long journey. I came to LA in 1996 to write, and it took a little bit of time, but I am very happy and very honored to be here. And thank my brother Jussie for giving me the opportunity. Come on, Vivica A. Box, who I've known for like a long time, and
We go back like Kool-Aid.
and just the opportunity to work with you and Jabari and everybody else. I'm just happy and blessed to have been a part of this amazing project, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed putting it together. So thank you all very much.
So, Jabari, you were so beautiful in this, and I want to actually, I have a kind of a weird question. I hope it's okay. In so many movies, when we see someone who is dead, and then they're, like they're playing a ghost. Ooh. How did you and Jussie talk about those moments when you were going to be coming back? Because the relationship between the two of you was so great. It was so real. That's another thing for me. I think that is so important about this movie. We were on the press line earlier, and folks were saying, "What's the movie about?" And I was like, "Well, if it's still about what I think it's about, because I haven't seen it yet." But it's about a couple who are in the process of adopting a child. And I never really in my answer ever brought up gender or relationships or anything like that. And that's what I think partially is what's so beautiful about this movie, is that it's so universal. The themes are all universal: family dynamics, grieving, adoption, Anyway, so tell me, how did you work on those moments? And, I just thought they were so stunning.
Thank you, Gina. What's up, LA? Great job for coming out. Great question. I think Jussie really focused on, even though I was dead throughout the film, we wanted to make sure that I wasn't dead. I didn't feel like a ghost, And, I'm a real person with real emotions, real feelings, and so was Damien. He was a human being, a man just like any other man in this world, who just wants love, deserves love, and wants to give love, and wants a family. And that family could look any type of way.
That's right.
It could be a mommy and mommy, it could be a mommy and daddy, it could be a daddy and daddy, but at the end of the day, that kid feels love. And I feel like that was the most important thing that this film has shown, is that love exists in so many different capacities. And yeah. But going back to Dead or Alive, it really showed me the purpose and legacy. And I really feel that I'm about to pass this mic down to Jussie, because he's the director, so he really knows why I wasn't dead for the rest of this film. So,
Well, no, I don't even need the microphone because I know how to project. But
Wait, hold up.
But no, but the thing is that it was important just to tack on what Jabari was saying, is that it was important for him not to feel like a ghost.
It was important for him not to feel like a ghost, but instead, as we all know, if we've lost anybody, or at least I believe this, I truly believe this, so if I sound crazy, sorry. We speak. The people that I've lost, we speak, and it's not a ghostly thing, a woo sort of thing. It's conversations. It's sitting next to you, and I'm telling you, I made amends with my father after he passed, not before. And so for that, what I know for sure is that it's very real. So we didn't want Damien to feel like an idea, because we needed Cassandra to make amends with him. And it had to feel real, and I always knew it could only be Jabari. I don't know how many people know this, but if you've seen B-Boy Blues, not a lot of people know this, but Jabari was DC in B-Boy Blues. He died in that too. So the next movie, we're gonna make sure he lives, because this is a lot. But that's really what it was. It was just important for him to feel like a real, breathing human being that was here to make amends.
I want to commend that because, in the last year and a half, I have lost 5 family members and 2 friends. Wow. And that's a lot of grief, and that's a lot of loss. And for me, witnessing was so healing for me to say, to feel that relationship, to say, because I speak to my parents, to my aunt and uncle, to my friends, that have crossed over all the time, and it is that dialogue, and it was just so refreshing to see that represented that way and so affirmed. So thank you for that. That was very special. Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. So your character was such an anchoring presence.
Well, thank you,
Really,
Gina. I
really
appreciate
beautiful.
that.
Yes, well, I appreciate you, portraying the character in the way that you did. Tell us a bit about your experience working on the film, working in independent film. Was it stressful? Was it timing? Did you get to have enough takes? All those things that as actors we wish we maybe could do again, or I nailed it, but I think it's so important that we uplift independent film and independent filmmaking. So tell us a little bit about your experience on set and what it was like.
Well, Gina, I only ever needed one take, I'm joking. Thank you all for being here, first off. This was such a lovely experience being a part of this film. It happened during strike, and so I was working, and there was
It happened right before
strike.
We didn't do it during strike.
Right.
There ain't no scabs.
Although you could have probably done it during the strike because you're an independent film and you're not with a major distributor, because a lot of films got greenlit to go during the strike, by the way.
That is true.
That were not, and so this probably, because we have
We
connections.
were one of them. We finished June 22nd.
Okay.
It was my question. No, but it was a really lovely environment, very family oriented. I got to work with the lovely Brittany Hall, who played my fiance, and it was just kind of like mirroring real life. I'm currently engaged, and so yes, my fiance is in the building. But it was lovely to have the opportunity to just drop any judgments that I, had, and just reading the script and just being very open to what I could bring to it, as playing a child, therapist. Just really trying to be there for him, the family overall, being supportive and not making it about myself, us as a couple, not making it about us, but just being very present. I also, wasn't married into the family just yet, so I had to do everything possible, to try to still gain my place, within the family. So ultimately, I think what I took from it was that it felt very safe. Very safe space, very open, to just sit across from Vivica A. Fox and I was like, I'm just gonna eat this food. and watch her work. I mean, this is easy for me. But it was a blessing and to just, work with all these individuals. Jabari, who was on the Shy with me as well. So, we come from that world and then came over here. But yeah, it was a blessing watching Londyn, like, I said this in my interview, like, I have a master's degree from Yale, and I'm still looking at Londyn, taking notes, like, interesting, but she was beautiful to work with everyone. Marquise, everybody was really lovely. Mr. Kirby over there, I see you. But yeah, it was really wonderful. I hope I answered your question, but
You did, yes,
yeah,
sure.
ultimately just very family oriented, guided by these wonderful human beings, and so I'm really grateful and thankful that I had the opportunity to be a part of it.
Londyn. And I have to ask you a couple of questions. So, is this your first film?
Yes, it is.
Have you been on television before or on a television show before?
Yeah, I've been on Abbott before and Snowfall.
Amazing. And did you do those characters on those shows before this or after?
Say that again?
Did you do the characters on those TV shows before this film or after?
Before. Well, I think the Abbott was after. Oh, after. But Snowfall was before.
Uh-huh. And this was your favorite, right?
Yes.
Good answer. Tell us, what was the most exciting thing for you to experience in making this film? I mean, the thing that's so beautiful about your work, and you're so lovely in this film. You're just so tender and sincere, and it's really quite a beautiful character that you created. What were some of the highlights for you in making this movie?
The highlights, well, first of all, thank you. And the highlights were that it wasn't just pressure. I got to have fun, and I could have breaks. Well,
It's okay, the movie's over, there are no fines coming. Go ahead.
everyone was so fun and funny. It was just really fun.
That's awesome. Yeah,
It's true, everyone's line.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my gosh, if we forgot, she would roll it off to, no, you're supposed to say. She was so professional and so prepared.
budding director.
Yeah. Yes, and she got a director credit too, didn't she?
No, Nyla did.
Oh, who's?
Let me just tell the story real quick, 'cause it's good. So originally, my real life niece is Londyn's best friend in real life, right? Like they got their little crew, their little baby waiting to exhale crew, like they're serious, like they all here right now, like what? And they're the ones that were talking in the back. And Londyn, I went to Nyla, my niece, my sister Jazz's baby, and I went to her and I said, hey, do you ever want to act? She's like, nah, bruh. Nah. But she wants to direct. So she is the one that recommended Londyn. And she said, Londyn is an actor. I said, really? I went to my sister and I said, Londyn acts? She said, yeah. So we pulled Londyn in and auditioned her at my mom's house. My mom came in and worked with her a little bit and was like, she's wonderful, give her the part. But if you look, my niece came and she directed like 2 scenes with me, and you got pictures of her holding the thing. So if you look at the credits, she's under there as director in training. And my nephew is under there as producer in training. I love him, he ain't really do that much, but that's all right, we love him.
Amazing. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, okay, Jussie has 2 sisters. Did you get any notes from any of them? Or were you just like, I don't need any notes, it's easy to be Jussie's sister?
Oh, so, okay, I'm gonna tell this story, it's very full circle. So, the very first person I saw on television that made me believe I could be an actress was Journey. And so to come full circle, because she doesn't know this, but we are a year and a day apart. And so when I first saw her, we were around the same age. And so to come full circle and play Jussie's sister is, it's like breadcrumbs from God. Like, you see how I aligned you? First of all, there's a few. My maiden last name is Marshall. My mother's last name is Marshall. My grandmother's last name is Marshall. My grandmother passed a year before shooting this, so I knew my journey in grief. And I also called my father's grandmother Gigi, because her name was Genevieve. So Grandma G, which is Gigi. So every time I watch this movie, I see breadcrumbs, if that makes sense, for me personally. And I didn't have to audition for this. That's a plus. Yeah. And the beautiful part is I didn't have to audition for this because Jabari and I have been really great friends for years. Jabari mentioned my name to Jussie, and I got a random phone call one day driving to Simi Valley, like, hey, this is Jussie. Do you wanna be my sister in a movie? And I didn't even read the script. I was like, hell yeah. and then I get on set and I meet Vivica, who, like, we're literally sitting at a table doing a scene, and she was doing something, and I had a vision like I was in a movie with her, and I was like, wait, you did that in a movie before? And she was like, yeah, why do fools fall in love? I got it from my brother. And I was like, she pulls from life. Oh my God, this is incredible. So it's just all like a beautiful, divine experience for me personally.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, I was looking at my reactions to Vivica in the scene that we did together, and when I was on the press line, they said, so what parts of yourself did you draw from for the character? And, I'm thinking, well, because it's a part of myself is the character, but when I was watching the film, I was like, those were real. Like, I was just like stunned, but, please God, grace me with the opportunity to work with this woman again. It's truly a gift. But the thing is, you literally are watching, like, you can't help but be in the moment and just observe and watch what's happening right before your eyes. It's incredible, really. It's fabulous. Thank you. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Mr. Suave Debonair. Sexy man. So, do you play these kinds of roles all the time? Is this something that comes so naturally to you?
Hi, everybody, first of all. The way I got this role was, I think,
I picked you.
yes, ma'am, you did.
I sure did. I was yes, I did.
You did. It was a make a black man version. But yes, I got a call from, a film that I did for BET. The director of that film called and said, hey, somebody's trying to get in contact with you with another project. And, Jussie called my phone personally, which I thought was a joke at first. He was like, yeah, this is Jussie Smollett. I'm like, okay. All right. And he told me about the story, he broke it down, and he told me who, the wonderful counterpart we playing against was Vivica Fox. I was like, absolutely, sign me up. But it still didn't dawn on me who he was until I got on the phone. I was like, damn, that was Jussie Smollett. Yeah, I guess this is probably one of the first roles I've played, like, a mentor type of thing. I've been doing a lot of thug roles. Don't know why. But there were things I could pull from, because I played sports, football for 24 years of my life.
That's right.
And having a mentor mentality like that, because I saw it a lot, with coaching and, men just trying to steer you in the right direction, because that's what he was for, Jabari's character, and also for Jussie's character as well. I don't think it was easy, but I could really sink into the role very well. And I'm just saying thanks for the opportunity, and trusting me with your vision. And and being on the frame with Vivica is just it was surreal, because I remember going to see Set It Off, and 96, the whole football team went, and that movie had such a profound effect on us. We came back to practice the next day, quoting lines, and warm-ups. What's the F procedure?
And most of so just having this opportunity is a very humbling experience. And I really still trying to wake up from this, but I'm so thankful. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Really quick. What I love about this man as a director, that last scene when you saw when I came to make amends with him, how movie star was like that moment. What were you calling us?
It was Diane Carroll and City Park.
Yeah, that's what you all deserve, to see beautiful cinematic moments like that with African Americans. And I remember I was like, Jussie, it's gonna be too dark. He said, trust me, you guys look so beautiful, Vivica. So beautiful. And every time I see that scene and the audience, you can just feel the audience like, climax with us. And I just can't think of a more beautiful man or actor that could have that moment with you. So thank you.
That's so nice. Beautiful.
Shot it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was like our last
That was
day.
actually the last shot of the entire film.
It was. Yeah.
Beautiful. Hello.
Hello.
Marquise. So this is not your first rodeo, barbecue, film with Jussie. So tell us a little bit about what was the difference working on this film in this role, in this way, than some of the others?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for the audience for sticking around. I know y'all kind. Got me in bed by now. And also, first of all, let me just start by saying how much of a pleasure and an honor it is to be in a world like this. As Black folks, as queer folks, specifically as a Black trans person, where we get to have our stories at the center of conversation, and particularly at a time like this, socially, the climate, the world that we're in, right? We're seeing genocide everywhere. We're seeing people being stripped of their rights. So to be in a space in a moment like this is absolutely affirming. It is a privilege. It is a joy. It is an honor. And it's something to absolutely celebrate, if nothing else. Being a part of this in particular project versus, say, B-Boy Blues, really it's just the gravitas of it all, right? Like I'm in a role where I'm the supporting role. It's just bizarre, I think, to see, to experience, to be on the camera in this way, to be on the screen in this way. There's not a lot that I feel like was super different. I feel like the love, the care, the nurture, the chicken, the food, right? Because in fact, on the first project, literally day one, Jussie made dinner. You know what I mean? And this happened again this go round. It was a joy. It was a total honor. I'm just grateful to be here, to be a part of the process. Thank you again for the inclusion, because we don't see Black trans folks on screen, definitely not on big screen, not in film, absolutely not Black trans masculine people, so this is it's everything.
You are wonderful. Okay, so our time is up. I just want to say a couple of things before we leave. One is I want to thank Jussie so much. Thank you for including all of us. Thank you for writing this story. Thank you for directing all of us in a way that was so generous and editing the film in a way that was so beautiful, that really depicted us in real ways. And it did not stereotype anything. And the humor, it is a film to celebrate for sure. And I hope that all of you will hashtag Lost Holiday, 2 L's, and make sure that you come back and see it again for anything you may have missed or want to see, and enjoy and relish in this beautiful story. Bring your family, bring your friends. Again, I want to say that the after party is at the Association, which is 110 East 6th Street, Los Angeles, 90014. Hope to see you all there. And congratulations. And I hope that this film really sets a standard for other opportunities and other ways in which we can tell our stories, because independent film, I think, is the way forward and is really the way in which that we can really shine a light on who we truly are. So thank you.
And in closing, I'm just going to say one more thank you. I keep saying this, but I feel like it's better to say thank you too much than to not say it enough. And I have to make it clear that I would not have been able to make this film. I've been held up. You know, it's me and my business partner, Tom Wilson, who run a supermassive movie, and we've been trying to build this company. But I could not have done this film if we're obviously not for Vivica and her producing partner, Sheila, who's also her agent. But also Mona Scott Young and Tressa Smallwood, who are Mona is here. Mona, just a short thing about Mona is that Mona came on B-Boy Blues as an executive producer after the film was already shot. And she walked it into BET Plus. And she made us, she closed the deal. Like God, she didn't just close the deal, she created a deal and closed that deal. And then when I brought her The Lost Holiday, she jumped right on board and brought Tressa Smallwood in. My point by saying this is that there have been throughout this project and really throughout my life, there have been people that have been there for me and people that have held me up, but no one has done that more than Black women. And for that, I'm ever grateful to Mona, to Tressa, to Vivica, to Gina, to Brittany, to Miriam, to Londyn, to Cecily, and most importantly, is to my mother, who is an executive producer on this film, who this is my heart, and I love you so much. She's up there wearing shades. God, she will not take the sunglasses off. She has beautiful eyes, by the way, but you ain't gonna see it. But just honestly, thank you so very much for sticking by us, for sticking by me. I really appreciate it, and I hope to make many more films for y'all, and just thank you. So thank you very much. Oh, and in closing, vote.
All right, y'all. After party at the Association, 110 6th Street, Los Angeles, California, 90014. The Association, 110 6th Street, Los Angeles. Come party with the crew and the cast. Everyone's headed there. I'll see y'all there.
Where's Mona? Where's Mona?
Mona, can you come in this photo? Mona, come get photos, Mona.
Absolutely. Yeah. We love
go there when I need.
Y'all got a fire. Big little kisses on three, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Lost Holiday!